Hi, so this is going to be a stretch for your middle back and your lower back and your shoulders. It's going to take about 10 minutes to do. Okay, so if you'd like to join me on the mat and we'll get started. So I want you to start leaning down and I want you to stretch your arms out in front of you and gently pull back into a shoulder stretch. Spread the fingers out. So pressing down with the thumbs and the fingers and the palms. Trying to drop the head and chest through the shoulders here. As you gently press downwards with the palms, pulling back gently. So I want you to start just having a little tiny bit of movement from side to side. And you're really checking in to see which side is maybe tighter as you hold it. In that position, just gently moving, just tiny little movements. Okay, and then I want you to slowly sink down a little bit deeper, resting the forehead down onto the ground if you can. And we're going to stay in this position with the arms extended forwards. And we're going to count down 3 long, slow, deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale out. Slowly lift the head back up and walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. So from this position, I want you to just start to roll around in circles through the wrists. As we lengthen through the spine and the back of the head and the neck, just lengthening through the back of your body. Changing direction as we circle round in the opposite direction here, circling through these arms. Coming back to a central position, start to sweep the left arm up into the air, gazing up towards the fingertips here, and then slide the left hand underneath the right arm, taking the left ear down to the ground. Inhale. When you exhale, slide the left arm back up again, extending it up towards the ceiling, gaze to the fingertips, and then exhale down through into the threads. Good, exhaling as you draw that left arm up to the ceiling, and inhale as you take that left arm underneath. Last one then please, exhale as you lift it up, and then this time you're going to fold the left arm behind your back, and you're going to try and peel the left shoulder blade and the left shoulder up towards the ceiling, pressing down with the right hand. For 3, peel it up, press into that right arm for 2, and for 1. Taking the left arm back up into the air again, thread it back underneath the right arm, and then this time stay here, extending the right hand forwards as far as it will go, and then maybe walking the right hand over to the left hand side of your mat as you stay in this thread, inhaling in and exhaling out. Always see if there's an extra little space to find, so maybe work that right hand over just a tiny bit more, and then press deep, hard and down through that hand. Good, you're going to slide the right arm back through, and then slide the left arm all the way back up. And then I want you to sit back onto your heels and just roll the shoulders around, forwards, upwards and round, as you free off through those shoulders before we change sides. So come back into your box position, and we're going to start to sweep the right arm up into the air. Good, then you're going to thread it under, take the right ear down to the ground. Good, exhaling as you sweep the right arm back up again, and inhaling as you thread it underneath, right ear to the ground. Off you go again, exhaling, sweep it up, and inhaling, taking it down. Good, 2 more, sweep it up, a little bit higher if you can, gazing towards the fingertips as you're working, and then this is the last one, sweep it up, this time fold it, and then press with the left hand as you gaze over the right shoulder for 3. Peel it more for 2. And for 1. Stretch the right arm back up into the air again. And take it all the way down. Taking the right ear down as you slide the left hand forwards and then over to the side as you increase that twisty, stretchy feeling and you hold. Always thinking, is there an extra little space that you might move into as you press through that left arm? Good. Slide it back, slide the right arm out, and then come to rest all the way down onto your fronts. Good. So we're going to take the arms out to shoulder height. And I just want you to have a little bit of a wiggle side to side so you're setting your body weight evenly. You're then going to slide the left hand back so your left elbow's lifted. Lift the left foot up into the air, take an inhale. And when you exhale, you're going to push with the left hand, lift the left hip up and take the left foot over towards the ground if possible, stretching out to the front of the right shoulder here. So we're going to try and work this left foot just a little bit further away so the stretch comes through the hip flexor as well. If that's not possible, just leave it where it is. It might be hanging in the air, that's cool too. And really find the focus of stretching through that right shoulder, inhaling and exhaling. Good, so I want you to flip yourself back onto the front again, changing sides. So slide the right hand in, slide the left arm out. Lift the right foot up and flip yourself over, stretching through the front of the left shoulder here as you hold it. Again, we're working this foot back maybe a little bit more as you hold. Good, and then we're going to come back. We're going to change sides again, but this time I want you to take your arms into a cactus position to do it. So your right arm, this is cactus position, your right arm is going to stay nice and bent. The left hand's going to press, the left foot's going to lift. You might not get as far over, it moves the stretch a little bit. I mean, I can't get my foot to the floor doing it like that, but it's a really big stretch through the front of that shoulder. 2, 1, and then return. And then take the left arm out into cactus, so your elbow is the same height as your shoulder. And then again, just flip yourself over. So your left ear's on the ground. Good, 3, 2, 1, and then come back to the middle. Good. All right, so we're going to push yourself up into a box position again. And we're going to work ourselves into a cat-cow position. So hands are underneath the shoulders here. All I want you to do to begin with is wiggle your bum from side to side, like you've got a tail and you're wagging your tail. So getting into those hips. Come to the centre now, engage the core, really suck that belly in and roll the spine up to the ceiling, tuck your chin tight. Good, you're going to then drop the hips down, softening through the neck as you lift the head up, sticking your bum out behind you, gaze rises. The first thing you do is pull your belly button in. As your belly button pulls in, it will round off your lower back and everything follows after that, chin to chest, and then drop down and to the other position. Exhaling as you draw up through the belly here, as you squeeze it up, tuck the chin tight, inhale, pushes it away. Good. 2 more, exhale, draw it up, really focus. Inhale, pushes it away. Right, on this one, I want you to take your bum out to the left-hand side. So I've got a hip drop, my bum's out to the left. I then want you to squeeze in through your core, so you're going to round it off. And when you get up into your cat stretch, move your bum to the other side. And then you're going to drop down, softening the elbows and lifting the head. So it's like you're circling round. So we're going to take the bum to the left, engage the core, come up through the side. Bum moves to the right as you drop down through that position. So you're like doing a circle cat stretch. So squeeze it up, out to the side, and then drop down. We're going to do one more in that direction. Squeeze it up, really press up, use your core. Okay, change direction then, so squeeze it up, move your bum to the left at the top, and down into your cat stretch arch. Take your bum to the right, draw up through the core. So kind of just move how you need to move really. Really stretching into that lower back, also into your obliques and into your waists and into your thoracic spine as well. So you're really going to pull up through every single bit of your back. Such a good exercise to free off your back. Good, and then release it, come back into neutral spine. I want you to sit back into child's position now, curling yourself up into a tiny little ball. Bring your arms to wherever is comfortable, and we're going to rest here. You might want a little bit of movement side to side, but I really want you to let your core muscles flop. When your core muscles flop, your lower back will stretch just a little bit more. So find the tension releasing through the base of your spine here and around your glutes and into your hips. Just to make this more of an active position, start to grab hold of the heels, take the feet and knees a little bit wider, and then you're going to lift your head up and you're going to draw your face in as close to your knees as possible by pulling on your heels. And the stretch will move up your spine, into your shoulders, maybe into your upper back for 3, 2, 1, and then flop back down again to child's position. Good. Slowly come all the way back up. Flip yourself onto your back. Take your legs out in front of you. Last little bit. I want you to bend your knees and roll down, taking your knees into your chest. Roll the spine around in little tiny circles, massaging across your lower spine. Change direction here. Good. And then slide the left leg out nice and long. So we're sliding the left leg out. Hug the right knee in. And you're going to hold the right knee with the left hand. Draw the right knee across. At the same time as you're extending the right arm out to shoulder height. Press the right shoulder blade down. And you're going to gently ease this right knee over as you press the right shoulder downwards. So really twist through your body. Come back to the centre. Now before you change sides, slide the left foot up, put the right foot on top of that left knee. And you're going to try and lift this left leg up into the air. The hands are going to go sliding behind the back of the left leg. And you're going to pull this knee in towards the chest. If you can, kick your right elbow out into your right knee at the same time. Hold it. Figure of 4. You know you can hold these stretches for longer than I'm holding you. Just pause me. Good. And then slide that left leg out nice and long. Slide the right leg out nice and long too. This time you're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest, really nice and tight. Take the right hand over the top of the left knee, pull the left knee over, extend the left arm out, turn your head, look at the left hand here, hold it. A little bit more. Good, then come back to the centre, slide the right leg up, the left foot's hooked. And again, you're going to reach behind the back of that right leg and lift it up off the ground. Kicking the left elbow out into the left knee at the same time for 3, 2, 1, and then release it. Hold the knees into the chest, put the hands on the bottom of your feet, squeeze everything in tight, a bit tighter, squeeze it, 2, 1, and then roll through the spine. 3 rolls, last roll. Legs crossed, take yourself down over the top. And that's where I'm going to leave you. You can stay there as long as you wish. Have a nice big stretch of the hips as well. And I'll say goodbye. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.